Muslim is a religion, right? You know that was created by the people that's not your people, right? Where's their religious? I think it's behind this one. Yeah, that's it. You understand that, right? But guess what? But I can show you out of the Bible your history, though. I can show you that this book is our book, right? Because good thing about it, right? In the Quran, you guys follow some of the stuff that's in here, don't y'all? No, it's not. There is no prophecy in the Quran. There's no prophecies in the Quran. None of them. If there is a prophecy in the Quran, show us. I know you don't believe strong in that what you believe in. Let me ask you a question, bro. Just hear me out. Hear me out for 1 second, right? You a Muslim, right? How come so a man of faith like you that believe in something so cold-heartedly, right? You believe in that faith, right? How come you yourself can't even prove to us, right? Just hear me out, bro.
You got two different types of Muslims.
Two different types of Muslims?
You got two different types of Muslims.
All right, well, explain that to me.
Real and fake.
Huh?
Real and fake.
Oh, so explain that two different type of Muslim to me. Okay, but anyway, so a lot of our people, man, we seek to find things that has nothing to do with us. You don't realize every time one of our brothers go to jail, the first thing they teach them is to be a Muslim and to be or Christianity. Who runs the jail? Why would you think that would teach you something that would benefit you? Think about what I'm saying. If you go to jail, you know the white man runs the jail. Why would he teach you or allow you to do something like that would benefit you and your people? Why is that the first thing they teach them in jail? They're not going to tell them that they're Israelites according to the Bible, right? That's how you know something is off about that, and that's how that's why we understand Muslim was created by these damn people, and guess what? We understand we would not follow that. Finish reading that. Read.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
So the head of man is Christ, read.
And the head of the woman is the man.
And the head of the woman is the man. There is no 50-50. Why do they allow the women to be over the congregation teaching men when the man's supposed to be the head? Don't make no sense, do it. Finish that, read.
And the head of Christ is God.
And Christ himself has a head. So why do they say that Christ and God is the same people? Why do a lot of people believe in that Trinity doctrine? Wasn't that clear? The head of Christ is God. How can that be the same person? That don't make sense, right? So have you mean to tell me Christians ain't never read this scripture? I'm gonna show you what it is. Go ahead, finish what you're saying. Yeah, sticking to stuff that may sound like it's involving everybody, right? But I'm gonna show you why the Christians don't understand what this verse just said. Give me Psalms 111 and 10, and then we'll come back to that. This is why they don't understand, and as well for you. This is why you couldn't understand a lot of that stuff. Why you had a few stumbling blocks of understanding some of the scriptures. Yeah, you understood not to eat pork. You understand not to eat shrimp, crab, or lobster. But you did not understand how to properly wear your fringes. You didn't understand that if you were sleeping with women, you got to marry them. Why? Because of this right here. Read.
The book of Psalms chapter 111 verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
So guess what? We didn't really fear God. Because God just told you the fear of him is the beginning of wisdom. So in order for you to start gaining and understanding wisdom, read.
A good understanding have all they that do his commandments.
And for you to understand what you're reading out of this Bible, you must do what?
Do his commandments.
Do that means so action means you taking the step and you're making it happen. You're doing it, right? So God said the fear of him is the beginning of wisdom. and a good understanding have all they that do his commandments. So you gotta have to do the commandments. Read what you got.
Sirach chapter 19 verse 18. The fear of the Lord is the first step to be accepted of him, and wisdom obtaineth his love.
So the first step is for you to fear God, which we understand once you fear God, you're gonna keep the commandments of God. That's what's gonna happen once you start to fear him the way the Bible actually understands it. Give me Psalms 119, 120. Once you start to understand how to really fear God, that's when you're actually gonna take that first step to finding that wisdom to start doing what God has told you to do from the beginning of time, right? Read.
The book of Psalms chapter 119 verse 120. My flesh trembleth for fear of thee, and I am afraid of thy judgments.
You have to be afraid of what God could do to you if you're in the midst of sin. You have to be afraid of that. The judgment, sleeping outside of marriage, right? Catching all these diseases, AIDS, gonorrhea, syphilis, right? All these diseases and things come from sin, right? Because we understand the wages of sin is death. Now give me Ecclesiastes 4 and 11.
8 and 11.
8 and 11. By sentence of evil work is not executed. Yeah, 8 and 11. We're going to show you, because a lot of us don't understand. Just because you haven't been judged, right then and there, does not mean your judgment is not coming. It could be, God could just be waiting for the time for you to get to that damnation, to the hellfire. That could be the time you gonna get judged. But don't mean you should not make haste to do what he told you to do because you haven't been judged yet, right? Read that.
The book Ecclesiastes chapter 8 verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
Because we understand sentence against evil work. We understand sin is an evil work, right? So because sentence, read that from the top.
Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
So sin, because sentence against evil work like sin is not executed speedily, right? Read.
Therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Therefore we do what the hell we want to do. Because God ain't judged me yet. So what if I smoke this black and mild? So what on the back of that black and mild it said may cause cancer? Man, I've been smoking for 30 years. God ain't killed me yet. I ain't had no lung cancer. I've been eating pork for 40 years. God ain't judged me yet. Man, the hell what y'all talking about? I'm going to do what I want to do. Read that again one more time.
Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
So we just do what the hell we want to do. That's why our community is the way it is. That's why you see all these men walking around here all effeminate, emotional, right? Because a lot of them, and you know, and the crazy thing is a lot of them is raised by their mama. The daddy ain't in the house, you know. Daddy out doing drugs. Daddy's behind bars, right? Now guess what? That women have to depend on the government to take care of them. Now she look at you like you ain't shit. That's how they look at you. But God said, give me one more scripture, Deuteronomy 7:6. God said we are the greatest people that ever walked the face of the earth.
That's right.
And once you realize that, you're going to start accepting it and actually start taking back this community, start taking back this what's supposed to be ours. You understand? Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
God said we are an holy people, meaning separate. He put us separate above all these people that he created. Read.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Matthew 26. That's how special we are. That is how special we are to God. He chose us to be above all people on earth. All the crap that happened to us, all this thing you see, all these routes we may have taken, all these little ships that when we were getting pissed on, God still said we are the greatest people on earth. We are the greatest people on earth. And guess what? We have to take that back and start accepting who we are and what God has already ordained. You understand what I'm saying, bro? So we about to...
Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. It's nation time.